and welcome to For Your. What have you done for your dot. Think about it. It's not that deep, but it's pretty deep if you let it. So I was instructed to do a love reading. I was being a little rebellious. I didn't want to do it, nor did I want to record a love reading for today because there's no telling when this video will be posted. Um, I haven't had any direct messages. I just heard let's let the cards come out. But for my oracles that I'm using at the bottom of the deck, we have look forward and facing my shadow removes darkness from the world. So I guess if this is supposed to be a love reading, do the necessary adjustments to yourself. Healing in this time, um, as well as moving forward. I'm going to use two tarot decks if need be. Um, at the bottom of those decks, we do have the Hangman and the King of Cups. So definitely could have some like emotional decisions that has to be made. I mean, especially if it's like matters of emotions in the heart. Definitely like some decisions that need to be made, or you just don't know what to do at this point. You're just like, hey, I'm gonna let things fall where they fall. Reach for the stars. So, I mean, do we really know where shooting stars go once they're shooting across the sky? Who knows? So we're gonna get I guess, 5 cards. We're gonna get 5 cards. Kind of shuffled my Divine Energy Oracle deck already, so we're just gonna go ahead and shuffle. So we have Refine Your Attention coming out first, and it feels sideways, so you could be trying to make yourself become a clear channel. We have that as the second card. I guess to receive love, we have 5 and we have 3 actually jumping out as we speak. So we have tune out distractions for the third card. For the fourth card, we have live life to the fullest. And then we have for the fifth card, be of service. At the bottom of the deck, we have grieve your losses. So even though it's universally on the calendar as Valentine Day or Valentine's Day, um, might not be for a lot, but for many individuals, I'm gonna say this is what I'm hearing. You're working on your inner self right now, so you're not giving your attention to the energies that are either being projected towards you or that's around you globally. Like, for example, for today, a lot of people in relationships dealing with others are, in this whole lovey dovey gifting things and stuff like that. You can be refining your attention on other things other than that. Maybe living life to the fullest, becoming of service to people around you as well as to yourself. Um, with grieve your losses at the bottom of the deck, it could like I just heard it could have something to do with like respect, as well as self respect, as well as um I just lost it that fast. Respect for others as well as respect for yourself, and then grieving losses. I had it, it left. Hopefully it comes back later. I don't know. That's why. It got taken away from me because I was supposed to share 3 channel messages. This is kind of weird, but after I did my cleaning and cleanse, myself and my surroundings, went outside, did a little walk. I mean, it was a store run, but still I consider that as, just minor grounding, just to go out or whatever the case may be. When I got back, there were 3 songs that hit me, and then it was like, do the fucking reading. Excuse my language. So it was I Get High, Styles P, I believe, featuring Jada Kiss. Um, the second song was No Juice, Boosie Badass. And then also another song by Boosie Badass, Lil Boosie, whatever you call him, Boosie. Sorry, Boosie. Was Gone Bad. Um, Get High for me is like an early 2000s song, like super early 2000s. I'm talking like 2000, 2001, 2, 3. Whenever that song came out, that's how I'm known of that song, right? That's how I'm aware of that song. Um, that was like my very young childhood days. So I take this fourth placement card of living life to the fullest, thinking about the channeled songs that I was able to get. It was like at that time for this fourth placement, I was, I was a kid. I didn't have no worries. I mean, yeah, I had minor worries, family and who are my friends and who's gonna be with me when I get older and things of that. Like making plans like that as a kid, who wouldn't? But I didn't really like think of it as much. As far as for the Bootsy songs, No Juice and Gone Bad, I was in my first semester in college. I believe, yeah, I was in my first semester in college when I heard those songs after I graduated out of high school. So that was another time, I guess, I was, tuning out distractions. I was going through a bad breakup as well. I just had my second child. I was trying to become a clear channel so I can allow, the spirit of God to work through me and get my attention on things that I need to get my attention on. And being of service, to my community around me, to the people that I was, congregating with at that time, et cetera, et cetera. It was a cool little, cool little shindig. You feel me? I was living my life. Um, and then it makes sense now. Under that, we have choose friends wisely. That's crazy. And we have choose friends wisely under grieve your losses and then engage in higher reason. So there's a reason for that to be brought up. I lost the opportunity to be in a long committed relationship with someone. Um, yeah, to have a family with somebody that I, really admired and wanted to actually build my family with. Um, I lost a placement in school. Like I had to stop going to school because I was moving and my kids were really young and they were like too young to even go to school at that time and everybody was working. And it's like I was at a time I really didn't have help just like now. But it was a little bit more different then because I was probably like between 17 and 21 years old around that time. And so it's like, yeah. So for this present moment, I don't know for this day because I did hear do a love reading. So for it to be a love reading and me to bring up that, I guess you're finding your attention on other things more important than trying to be in a relationship or um I just heard even work with someone. We have my light attracts light and it's in reverse. So you're probably really dimming your life and you are worthy. So you're did okay. Okay, so it's two things. I heard it needs to be upright, but because it fell out in reverse, I'm gonna highlight that. Even in I don't know about anybody else, but most of my oracle decks that I have say pay attention to that message. And for my light attracts light falling reversed underneath, refine your attention. I don't know, this is what I'm hearing. You're pulling yourself back away from things that you have manifested. So, like for example, plain example, I manifested my place. I wanted my own place. I wanted this, that, and the other, and I made all these goals and all these resolutions and all these plans for when I get in my place. I was going to do A, B, C, D. Um, it worked out for a while, but I started to pull my energy back. Like, okay, I'm going back to this. I don't want nobody around me. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to invite nobody over to my house. When I move, I'm not gonna be buddy buddy with my neighbors. Stuff like that. Like, I'm gonna really stay to myself. I'm gonna continue to be closed off. Whatever my light attracts, that's what my light attracts. Hopefully, it's the healing energy that I'm projecting onto myself hits people around me that see me, and that's kind of where I'm getting from that. So refining your attention, like I'm not, even though I'm angry, even though I'm alone, even though I'm single, even though I'm a single mother, even though I'm not working at this time that I, working in the field that I actually went to school to study for and wanted to grow from there. I'm not where I want to be. I'm where I should, or where I have to be. That's what I just heard. You are where you should be, or where I have to be. So my light attracting the light and refining my attention on, becoming a clear channel, feeling worthy to get back out there and go back to school, or get back out there and go back to work. This can just not only be for me, it can be for whoever, whenever, want to see it. This is kind of weird. I'm kind of getting self love energy from this, but hey, it is what it is. So, can I get another card for tune out distractions? Raise your vibration is a mantra that calls me to light up. So, yeah, that's crazy. And it's crazy because with those songs, for it to be like Valentine's Day, everyone's, candlelight dinners, wine, and, for the smokers, a nice blunt or something, some bubble bath and candle lights, and, those things, and this, that, and the other. So, um, yeah, you're becoming a clearer channel. You're getting back into your self worth. You're able to recognize other people's light and pain, and they're able to recognize, your light and your pain. And I feel like people are reframing or refining the attention towards more so. I just heard you go girl, like you go girl. So yeah, like you doing it. Like, yeah, you have been hit. You're probably still at the bottom of the barrel, but you're still keeping your head held high. You could be losing out on opportunities, different things of that sort, but you're still like keeping a smile, you're still keeping a cheery disposition. I just heard you're hurt to the fullest because you don't know who to trust in this time. With that, choose friends wisely under grieve your losses. So it's just like you're still worthy to make it to where you need to make it. You're still working on yourself. Your vibration is rising, and you're raising your vibration on a just heard on a constant basis. And this is causing you to light up in this time. Um the breath that you breathe, or each breath that you take, like when you breathe and you open your mouth, because even when you talk, like sometimes you have to take that pause, like and breathe. But I've been rambling. But your breath connects you to life to live to the fullest. So when you sing, when you talk to people, when you smile, just a simple thank you. Even just I just heard simply to you being able to breathe, and you being alive is you living to the fullest. And you're being of service to the universe right now because you are, I just heard you are the example of the divine. So it's like, how I just heard, how is that possible? But at the bottom of the deck we have, I call back my power. So it's like you being of service to yourself is being of service to others. You talking up on yourself, or lifting yourself, or evaluating yourself to the fullest potential that you can, even in the times of loss and grief, you're still being a divine faucet. You're not, I just heard, you're not pointing the finger or blaming anyone but yourself. And then even on those days when you're taking it hard on yourself and you're unable to get back into that place where you're high vibing, you're still taking it bit by bit. Because with this card, it's like puzzle pieces. I also, when I see this card, I think of like the pictured window. They have the picture on the window, and it's like a picture of Mother Mary or Jesus or something, and it's just like, yeah, that's kind of when I see, when I see this card too, like a picture, a piece of a pictured window. So excuse me. So it's like you're putting yourself together piece by piece, like you're taking it one step at a time, one section at a time. You're clearing and wiping, and shining each piece of this glass of, just heard, your heart. Okay. I also just heard like, you're mean, you're rude. And that's what I heard. I heard you're mean and you're rude. So someone could think that you're mean and you're rude. Once I looked at this, become a clear channel and you are worthy. I just heard you're mean and you're rude. So what I'm getting for that, if this is a love reading, um, somebody wants to, yeah, someone wants to get to know you, whatever. Someone wants to talk to you. Someone wants to know more of you. But because that you refined your attention on this energy of you kind of like being drawn back, is what I'm getting with this refine your attention, and my light attracts his light. This other individual that wants to get to know you could also like have moments when they were hurt, used, neglected, or abandoned. And it's like they're actually wanting to put the first, the step foot, this first foot forward to move closer to you. But it's like once they get that urge to do so, I just heard they get blocked because they're unaware how you're going to reciprocate them or receive them, is what I just heard. Even to a point of they don't want you to say no. So it's like they feel like, okay, I'm worthy enough to make this move towards this person. Or you can be like, I'm worthy enough to accept love, but with it being in reverse under become a clear channel, you're like, yo, I don't want nothing to do with that, okay? Upright, it's pouring out still, but in reverse, it's just like it's for what, right? It's for what. I'm going ahead and put it upright because I did hear that when we first started this. So yeah, so if that did resonate for anyone, then I have to try to take my own advice at times too, because. But if I was told no, I was told no. So if it's a no, it's a no for me. I don't know how long that no gonna be. But another thing is like you're gonna have to do something that's gonna make you be like, stop being a bitch, give them a try, right? And stop cussing. But yeah, refine your attention because your light is attracting light right now, and become a clear channel so others can receive you the way that you want to be received. Okay, that's why that's crazy. I said grieving because you're grieving losses, like you're missing out on opportunities, dates, meeting new people, new job opportunities, job careers, things like that. Because it's like we don't know how to take this, right? We don't know how to go about it, how to approach it. We don't know. No one knows. Everybody just like, and it's kind of crazy because it's like pick your corner and stay there. So for the first card that came out in the tarot deck, we do have the Queen of Wands. So refine your attention. My light attracts this light and the Queen of Wands. So that's kind of crazy that I did say like you're missing opportunities in work. Um, as well as someone, like I said, the whole valuing family and business and love and opportunities and stuff like that. Maybe you could just be refining your attention towards your business in this time. Like someone that's trying to build up a business, someone that's trying to do schooling work, whatever the case may be. Um, that's what you're keeping your focus on at this time. And because that's where your focus is, like your drive and your energy is feeding on, I gotta get up, I gotta move, I gotta do something, I have to take care of business, I have to do this, I have to do that. You drawing in other like-minded people. Again, however, become a clearer channel when you are worthy. We have the Eight of Cups coming sideways. So that's just kind of enhancing the fact that it's like you want to go ahead and do something, but at the same time, you're kind of abandoning yourself and the situation or whatever is in hand. It's like you're escaping it because you could feel like you're not worthy or you're not. I just heard you're not ready to face anyone at this time. Just heard I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that shit. You feel me? Accepting your lot too. It's like you accepted your outcome. Okay, I went to school, I studied, I went to work. Um, I did my hours. I went to work. Queen of Pentacles coming out. I just heard I did my hours. I went to work. I did it. I tried. I failed. I tried a relationship. The relationship went shit. I was being disrespected. I wasn't being received the way I wanted to be received. I was just being thrown to the side, taken for granted, things of that sort. So you abandoned that. So it's like I'm getting like a giving up kind of energy, but at the same time, your main focus is still on rising and building, even though we're going through these turmoils, these falls, these losses, right? So with that Queen of Pentacles coming out, is definitely that, okay? And both of these queens, Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, both represent doesn't have to be a woman, it could be a man too, but both represents the energy of someone that is a good businesswoman, of someone that take cues, that take cares and values their home, their family, other people, right? But again, you're living life to the fullest. Your life is, your breath is connecting to the life that you are wanting to manifest in this time, and this can be good news. Like it's a solid beginning with this Page of Pentacles here. I feel like you're still a student to it. Like, for my prime example, trying not to go spending, trying not to go over and indulging and stuff, trying to be more modest, with my finances as well as with my emotions, even though, yeah, we have the cups here with my emotions as well. So, just taking it one step at a time. You're open to new. I just heard that boldly. Like, you're open to new, you're open to, starting new relationships, starting new ventures, but at the same time, you're closed off. It felt right in my lap too. We got the hermit here, so it's like you're still closed off. You want to be of be of service to other people as well as to, like, the ascended master, spirit guide, and stuff like that. It did come out sideways. I'm gonna place it back sideways, but you're reflecting. You're like, I'm reflecting. I'd rather just really be isolated and be to myself. I just heard my mind. That's crazy because I think that's one of the verses off of Gone Bad by Boosie. My mind frame, everybody trying to snake me. So you like you kind of snaking yourself because you're in this whole I can't trust nobody. At bottom of the energy, we do have the 10 of Cups. So it's like I can't trust nobody, I can't love on nobody, I can't share with nobody. I just heard I'm always being criticized. Um I just also heard this. I am abandoning those before they abandon me, and I am also abandoning those that have already abandoned me. So you're basically walking away from people that didn't even have a chance in the first place to even try to do you over or try to get to know you or try to like be buddy buddy. You already walked away from these people, and then the people that have already spoke ill will against you and have done things behind your back, you have also walked away from them as well. So it's like a sense of paranoia. It's a sense of paranoia as well as being like reluctant on I just heard I've tried to work this out while working on myself, and that did not work. So now I have pulled myself back. Okay. And I feel like I just heard there has been motions and roller coaster rides of this going back and forth with going out and working on yourself and still being involved with other people and then pulling yourself back, being by yourself, and then just allow those that really need you in that moment or in that time to come towards you. We have judgment at the back at the bottom of this deck. So the high priest is at the back. So yeah. So it could be reconciliation or it could just be a time where it's just like so forced, so forced intuitively as well as physically of the judgment that comes with those that can actually see far ahead into the tomorrow or the yesteryears or things of that sort. I kind of sound like I'm all over the place, but for some reason, I feel like it is tying up. Hopefully, it is tying up and it's making sense. It's making sense to me, but my mind is like, do, 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 do. Remember this, and now look at this, and then we're here, and then we're here. So it's like, yeah, um, that's pretty much where it's giving me. And the reason of this, you are a divine faucet of the universe, is because, like I said, when I heard it earlier, it was like you are the example of the divine. So it was like, huh? And now it makes sense with this hermit card, because the hermit to me is not just someone that's doing introspection, but it also gives me like renewal and darkness yet light energy. Someone that's cloaked in darkness, but their true DNA stands in, light filled purposes. They're searching for things. Whether if it's not just inwardly, it's outwardly as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my AE waif, my old but goodies. They so 2 of Cups at the bottom. They so raggedy. I had them for a year, but they're they my snitches. They be telling. So 2 of Cups. Yeah. Partnerships, opportunities. Wow, that was stuck behind there. Yeah, partnerships and opportunities, and you're being kind of paranoid because there has been times where this has happened before. Okay, Page of Wands again, more communication. There has been times, so I'm not all over the place clearly. So there has been times where it's like, okay, I'm gonna work. We're gonna start this business. You doing stuff, and it's like, yo, every money wasn't in tax. Money couldn't have been in tax, or everybody wasn't on the same boat. Like, I just heard we were all for ourselves. We all wanted money for ourselves, or somebody just wanted to win just because. So clarifying for this Queen of Wands is the Two of Wands. So definitely making decisions on or what path you're going to choose. Like, are you going to allow yourself to refine your attention towards your lighter self and have faith and hope and be optimistic about a certain situation, or are you going to go down the path of being dark and gloomy and just like closing off everything and just do this all on your own? It is a new start, a new opportunity here with this Ace of Wands, and it is. I just heard it is. Um, and that's probably why you're moving with stagnation, because you're like, okay, it's a new opportunity. Do I be optimistic again and take charge, or do I just walk away and abort mission? I just heard abort mission. Abort mission. Yeah, abort mission. Three of swords coming out on this Queen of Pentacles. So again, like, you've been disappointed before. You could have been disappointed by yourself, because you chose to do certain things, work with certain people, get caught up in a certain lifestyle, and it's just like, it's kind, I'm trying to distract myself and worrying about my finances and my loved ones and my business right now to tune out the situation of, I've been hurt before by trying to work with people. I've been crossed before or two-timed before when trying to work it out with people. Um, you're also putting yourself in mental overloads of work so that you can tune out the distraction of the heartbreak and the disappointment and the losses that have came along the way as well. She's Are y'all seeing me shuffle? Okay. I also heard that that's something that they wanted. Like, there could have been individuals that you have worked with, and I've been hearing this a lot. I've been going through my videos and getting ready to post them, and I've been hearing that there's like a lot of people that like wanted to take this for granted, wanted to shine on top of you and stuff like that. But again, it's like, it's kind of good news, because in a sense of, it made you reevaluate who was really for you and who wasn't. I also heard it's also good news because it was able to help you take take a hold of what it is that you need to do for yourself. We have the Two of Swords clarifying this Hermit card. I just heard get one more, so I'm gonna shuffle and get one more. But with this Two of Swords here, yeah, it's kind of the same repetitive thing, because it's like, excuse me, Jay Sire, may you step out, please? Sir, I'm recording. Please? You're so mean. So, I'm not making your hot wings. Wow. Okay. Okay. Please get out, son. I'm gonna come make your hot wings right now. I'm just gonna cook this. Can you go? You don't want hot wings? You said you don't want hot wings? Okay, but can you get out the room first? Cause I'm recording, and that's kind of like, wow. Okay, I'll make you some, but you have to get out of here first. I'll be there with you. Thank you. With your singing. Okay, so before I finish and get him his hot Cheetos with cheese, we have the Two of Swords here. So it's like you're at a stalemate. You're at a crossroads where you like, I'm gonna do this work, and after I'm done with this work, I'm going to come back out and become of service, be of service to those that I really want to be of service to. What is it that I really like you're doing all this introspection, right? But then immediately you like, you know what, you're reminded, this is why I'm by myself. This is why I am antisocial. This is why, so it's like you're at a crossroads right now. And I feel like your energy, I just heard your energy is being pulled to come out, but then you're also pulling yourself back in because you don't want to be involved. Why do you say that? Because I was shuffling, I had the chariot fly out, right? Clarifying this two of wands and this queen of wands. So it's definitely making that decision in which way you want to move. I also heard that either way you move, whether if you're doing something alone or if you ended up working with an organization or a company, it's still going to be a success. It's just what comes along with it. Then I heard cut the deck. At the bottom of the deck, we had the Queen of Pentacles again. So definitely have something to do with like, working with people. And then I cut the deck, her cut the deck. King of Pentacles immediately, but then I lost him. And when I lost him, the Eight of Cups came out again. So I'm not gonna say it's a divorce because I've never been married, and this kind of weird to read something like that. So we have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles walking away from immature love offers or just any type of offers that have anything to do with like emotional um immaturity. You're walking away from it. And then we have the King of Cups, because I had to find the King of Pentacles again, and I heard it like as soon as I lost it, like I found him, and then the card slipped from under my finger, and I seen the Eight of Cups, and I was like, oh shit, I lost it. And then I heard find him. So while I was finding him, these were the cards that were in front of him. It was the Eight of Cups, the Page of Cups, and then the King of Cups, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles, and then the Emperor, right? So, whatever that's supposed to mean, I did hear like you're walking away once I seen once I seen that, and I seen the Queen of Pentacles, and then it was like cut the deck. Immediately I cut the deck, I saw the King of Pentacles, but it, again, back to what I was saying, I lost it, and then I was like, oh shit. And I was like, and I seen the Eight of Cups, and it was like, find him. And then before I even said find him, it was like, you're walking away. So it could be you're walking away from someone, or you guys are walking away from each other. And it could be due to some type of emotional knowing of something sort, or because someone is working, or just focused on work and focused on that bag right now. You're walking away. But then we have the Emperor status, so it's like maybe you're walking away to make yourself stable, then come back together. I don't know, but we'll see. And then I just saw the Empress. I got the deck to shuffle, so I'm gonna get this one more card and call it a day. Here go the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, could be walking away, and I'm just heard walking away and letting something build up. So, and when you walk away to let something build, it's like it takes patience, right? You have to wait. You're doing new construction to build a new um apartment building. It's gonna take patience. You never know what's gonna come up. Second card coming out to clarify for this Three of Swords is the Seven of Swords. So someone can definitely, I just heard definitely escaping whatever the situation is. And maybe it's meant for you not to walk away, like you're being pulled, like don't walk away, indulge, I just heard indulge, engage. So you're like, I'm just gonna go. Or there could be some type of lie, deceit, and trickery around a certain situation to where you feel like, you know what, this is the last time. I'm no longer willing to work with nobody. I close my door. Okay. My door is closed to my heart. I am not letting anyone in other than this money. Okay. This money and this stability. Are you okay? Do you need anything? I can help you. I could be of service. But as far as us getting all emotional and no. Like a no, yeah. Okay. Ace of Swords popped out. No. Because I feel like there was too much belittling here. Like I just heard someone took you completely for granted. Someone tried to undermine your gifts, your talents, your love, your beauty, even your ugliness. I just heard, even the ugly sides of you. Like they dragged you through the mud. Okay, like they took it there. With this Page of Pentacles, it is someone who is young, but who is also a student and trying to learn. But I just feel like that could also be someone that is just always, in that energy. They're just always open minded. They just, always trying to. I just heard get one up over you. The magician. That to me with this. Okay, I'm gonna say what I heard. You have the willpower, right? You have the willpower to do what it is that needs to be done when it comes to you being a divine faucet of the universe, when it comes to you being of service. Six of Swords still at the bottom of the deck after I shuffled the last time. So it's like you know what to do to get to this Ten of Cups. You know what to do to sail on or sail towards what you really want. You know what it takes to heal yourself and get back out there every time you've been knocked down. You know what it takes. But I just heard you don't want to. Like you don't want to, you quit. So I'm gonna get one wisdom, three, okay, or we can get five. I'll get five. Five wisdoms for each row because it's like it's some good stuff, but it's like the only reason why it's good stuff is because of the simple fact of who you are, and how you're able to look at things and how you're able to. I just heard convict yourself, and I know this message is definitely for me because I'm the only one that speak on being, convicted and correcting oneself before you can point the blame at anybody. Um, I just heard, and that's crazy. I've been hearing this for a while now, but I just heard it again. Those without sin cast the first stone. So a sin is a sin, just like a lie is a lie, a trick is a trick, and belittlement is belittlement. You can say, "Oh, you don't look good in that." That's still belittling somebody because what if they woke up with that on and said, "Well, damn, I look good." You just belittled the fuck out of their whole ego. Okay, that's what they feel like. That's what they gonna do. So it's like you're not you're in no position or no area to say woe is someone else when you don't say woe is yourself. And I'm not saying woe as in like, oh, whoa, like, whoa, I cheated, whoa, I stole, whoa, I have addictions, like shit, like those type of woes, right? We gonna see. That's crazy after I push this and I say that. Okay, anywho, 30, 40 minutes, I gotta get off of here. We have surrender. Stop trying to control life. It gets in the way of divine intervention. So surrender. That's crazy that comes out and refine your attention in my life tracks. Right? So yeah, surrender. Surrender to that business deal. Go ahead and just do it already. Make that move. Second card coming out. A long walk is good for the soul. Get outside and allow Mother Nature to lift your spirits. Okay, so move. Yeah, and then we do have this patience card with this Eight of Cups sideways and this Ace of Wands. So it's like you have a creative endeavor. Yes, you're not gonna just be a overnight celebrity or overnight success or, get that promotion that you want. It's gonna take time and patience. You're gonna have to work yourself back up the top. So just move. Like even if you have to leave someone abandoned, you have to abandon a couple of situations, people, ideas. Let it be. You're worthy enough to do that. I'm just sorry, you're getting instructed to do so now. Second power, second power. Third card coming out is power. The ability to suck it up is not a superpower. Saying no is. So own your power, right? So think, what did I say? Yeah, tune out distractions and yeah, yeah, wow. Tune out distractions, raise your vibrations. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and Seven of Swords. So power. Yeah. And it could be hurting someone too. It doesn't have to necessarily be you that's hurting. I mean, because it can go both ways, right? But I also just heard that you took your power back when you started to block and reject certain offers towards you. So it's like no one had a choice but to that's crazy. We have good girl. And gone bad is about a boy and a girl. You know, good girl gone bad. Anyway, she never felt appreciated. um yeah. So yeah, that's what I have for that right there. Okay. Off this authenticity. Okay, live life for you, not the audience in your head. So you live in life to the full. Like I said, you live in life to the fullest. Your life is your breath is connecting you to life. Okay, the good news out of it all, you're still healing. Okay, good news out of it all. Your intellect is on point. Your intuition is popping right now, and you coming up with new creative ideas off the bat, off the bat, off the bat, regardless of how to move and go about things. And you're being authentic. You're being authentic. You're being authentic with it. Excuse me. You're being authentically you. Okay, you're not trying to. I just heard you not trying to entertain, different energies or entertain different people that's trying to engage and embark on your journey with you. You're living life to, I just heard you're living life to the fullest, all to yourself. Like you're being authentic, all to yourself. You're taking your healing and your time all to yourself. Even though you're broken and you're heartbroken or you're broke, you don't have money, you're still authentically standing out and being you through all this chaos and commotion of these swords and these daggers being thrown at you. Okay, you just doing what you're doing. Change. We have be of service. You're a divine faucet of the universe, and a resistance to change is a resistance to life itself. Open up your heart and mind to new beginnings. So again, you have the magician, the two of swords, and the hermit sideways. So, and I think I mentioned that too, like earlier. Bottom of the deck, we have needs and abundance. So I think I did mention that earlier about the whole um knowing that you have addictions and calling out your different woes on yourself without pointing fingers. Well, I like so and so did it, or so and so is doing, like you're taking it on for yourself. I also just heard like you've changed because you picked up certain traits and certain habits that went against certain things that you stood on, and you became a product of the activity that you did not see fit at that time, is what I just heard. So you're being able to surrender and refine your attention on the things that need to be lit up at this time. Like, okay, yeah, I agree with you there. Okay, I understand that there. But then you become a clear channel when people, you start to open your mouth and you start to breathe and you start to connect. They understand how you have lived your life as on the same aspect of, wow, you're more than worthy of a certain decision or a certain placement or a certain I just heard title, name, title. Um Okay. I'm gonna leave it there. I might come back and do another one. Hopefully we do get a love reading, but I'm gonna just leave that right there for another time. This was a lot. A lot. So with that being said, to all, and enjoy the rest of your day.